contagious as to not. That makes sense.
It's funny how those players over the years who got figured out what you just said. You know, everybody wants to start. I'm not saying everybody wants to start. Figure that out. Starting it's important, but this, you know, in order to maximize your talent in your game, when you don't care about starting, I think you just figured this out. I don't have to be on the floor with LeBron, maybe not even Luka. I am the man when I come off the bench.
With the
All you got to do is produce, be aggressive, realize that I am the captain of this bench now. And so when I come in, I get work done. And I think he's figuring it out. He's having fun doing it too. Like just telling the way he's moving, the way he's always pumped up. There's something going on.
They're going to check to his stuff for sure. You're right. It's a great observation. And David, you mentioned this in the first quarter when he came in. Like, hey, LeBron goes out. Yeah. Rui comes in.
Yeah, it's my time to go. I think exactly. It's my time. That's what he's figured out. Like, this is my time. I found the home. This could be my group. So I can be aggressive. I can be, you know, who I wanted to be when I was in DC, or even when, you know, Bron has been out, injuries have happened. So, like Big Game is saying, he's taking it upon himself to lead his bench through and be the aggressor when he steps on that floor. So now it's like he doesn't have to worry about Bron's moving, Luka's move, like it's good there, so I have to wait in the corner. No, when I can come in and be aggressive and shoot. And I think he probably prefers it. And I think, you know, JJ loves sitting in this position, this role for him, and he's been great. He's been super efficient. Hopefully it continues. But yeah, they're still going to need some backup with Austin. But it's basically that much more dynamic and a deeper group when you have a guy like Rui come off the bench and averaging 20 points a game.
And look at the bench scoring has now gone up because of what Rui's doing. All of a sudden, you get up to 33 plus tonight. And I just love what he did in that first half. 9 points for Sigurd. He got 2 off the dribble pull-ups, 3 on a catch and shoot, a dunk in transition, that's big-time bench production in the first half. Time to hear from Coach Shady Redick, brought to you by York and the Viewers.
Today, I'm going to show you how to make gelatin trick, or better yet, the natural using ritual that brings the silhouette back to life. Okay, don't even try this gelatin trick unless you are ready to see your toes falling off your body and see what seriously.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2.
Paper because this might be the last time you show this year. And just to be clear, I'm not a doctor. I'm just sharing what actually works for me. I learned this recipe from a functional nutrition specialist who works with all kinds of celebrities in the community.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
When I told my friends, none of them had any idea what I was talking about. So we were like, wait, what? Gelatin? Is there a right way to use it? Exactly. And because I love you all, my followers, and the good kind of business stuff I start saying when I say stuff. So click the button below, watch the recipe, and write everything that you type. But first, you need to understand how this works. Gelatin, you combine it with right hand ratio, creates a powerful society cycle insulation cabinet. It helps control hunger, reduces that bloated feeling, and gives you incredible energy. And it has 3
season and won from the last 7 games after nearly 14 per game, shooting 47% field goal, and on 3 points per game with over 2 assists. Across the board, better than his season. This is going back to that.
To hit him with something on the ground.
All right, Mark Smart Penny has to join us here in Chicago, and this is probably a obligatory question about the weather. Obviously, you're a Texas kid, your bone's not quite built for this. I'm guessing you did spend a ton of time out in the minus whatever degree weather today.
I did not. Being from Texas, we did celebrate. You know, I spent 9 years on the East Coast, so I was really looking for the show here, and I spent my time on Saturday.
That's what I figured out. Yeah, Boston definitely gave up a little bit. Although even though it's not quite the same thing. Okay, when you went over the film, especially of that comeback, which was a comeback, even though Dallas first came back at you, what stood out when you watched the possession sequence, offense and defense against Dallas?
This I was in, you know, tough field, things kind of get out of control, and you think they got a small ball. There's no change for you. You know, you didn't make it wrong. That game didn't feel like it. Even though you were come back, you were still comfortable. Confident. You know, we just have to get our stuff together. We missed a lot of like really close calls those baskets, the buckets that we usually make. So we just have to focus and then get back to the
All right, so this Chicago team is playing some of their best basketball. They've won 4 games in a row since January 8th. They lead the league in 3-point percentage. When a team is hot like that, what are the ways that you try to get into them and slow them down?
Their confidence is still
Now Smith going to change the play.
And, you got confidence like that, and you're able to just do what you want to do with all the guys. So we're going to have to come out and play tonight. They've been playing really well. And it's part of it. We're not the same way where we were used to seeing. And it's a big day. It's going to push up against the rim.
You look real comfortable out there. And both of you remember this is your first year as a Laker. How does that continue to build into this plan and playing with you with him for run, especially when the line seems to be so different from all the guys that
just doing it like you said, lineup changes. Guys been out, guys coming back.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Just being able to observe that. I think that's been the biggest thing. That's also something that's helped me be able to adjust to playing with these guys. Different styles, different ways of play. You just got to be able to read those guys, what they want, what they need, and what you can do. Appreciate so much. Thank you.
And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Perspective, but one thing done, especially after the late catching a wing on the steam going, and as a defensive back,
he's got a big decision to make when he's moving like that. With his message and with his play. His first guy in the season, also very conscious play. I saw him.
Each team's added, each team has scored 7-7 here as the kicks away.
And
this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistle dead.
He didn't win a championship
Placed up at the 40.
What this year? Their chemistry and their success before they won the championship. So he's a defensive guy that really focuses on it every night. Not like you're going to get defensive hit sometimes. You're going to get it every night. And tonight, he's going to believe that. That he wants his defense again.
Yeah, he's definitely the dude. And it shows from the first moment he stepped on the floor. He's always the guy trying to get DeAndre and Stevens, or whoever's not that guy. And he's actually going to play 10 more minutes and more starts because the body's being out. There was a moment when he didn't shoot well from 3, but he became a pick and pop guy that you have to respect now. With set screens with Luka or being in the corner. But like Big Game said, he's the first to get on the loose ball, dive on the floor. He's the first to get after somebody, take a charge. So he does a lot of blue-collar dirty work. And he's the first to praise his teammates and give them energy and life and try to encourage them. So he's done a great job of being that. And last
run over do this ice water thing. I tested it and went from 211 to 174 in weeks. Actually, I had to stop because I get below my goal rate. So starting tomorrow morning, mix these 3 ingredients into a glass of ice water and help the body to melt away flat, almost like ice cream under the hot sun. So I stopped walking on the treadmill and started drinking this instead. And the best part is, it's natural, easy, has no side effects, and takes less than a minute to make. Grab a pen and write this down, because this is the same morning recipe that celebrities and thousands of ordinary people are now using to lose weight fast. I had already shared the short video where I learned this recipe, but so many people messaged me saying they missed it, so I'm pasting it again. Keep your eyes on the screen because Sarah is going to show you exactly how it works.
He was one of the first to try the recipe.
Now on 1st and 10. And he's
No
going
one
to lose yardage
he
here.
lived on several sizes.
Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him.
Leonard
Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL draft.
Pulled out my favorite series and couldn't even get one on. Around that same time, I found myself hesitating in the doctor's store because I already knew exactly what it would feel like. I started canceling plans,
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
He's going to look deep down the field.
So of course I started using the recipe
Incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
This is Jonas and the critical suffered a lot of touchdown and lost, but the Nuggets with the same injury he dealt with that and just struggled.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Completes it to Douglas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? I used to get the free play. Right on, how much you needed, go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May, an 8-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
I got this fatigue, and I knew that
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown.
It's this Giannis and flex. It's this Giannis and the flex fatigue that I have right now. Somebody be in the flex in this situation.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And they're on the flex and just holding on to it. So you can trade this guy and get back everything in there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
One of the greatest freshman classes ever. You know, I just don't understand. And at some point, somebody's going to have to make a stand. I think I get more ownership on Giannis to go to the front office and tell them what he wants. Because they're just going to
this drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Walker now at first and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is. It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
15 more there, and they're going to roll. It's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw, Smith. Eluding the pressure, Ryan. They'll get 5 out of the scramble in second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him on walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
It's all going to come down to this summer.
Touchdown, Seahawks. As the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
It doesn't work that way. Most likely you've got a married belly and thin arms, and so lifting weights will only put muscle under fat. And the look won't be what you dream of. If you want a toned, feminine body, you need to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. The solution? Military calisthenics.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Maybe the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick. He's playing, and they win just because he's got the player. So to me, it benefits him to put him in and
see what's out there.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, May with it. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get big precision, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they work their ass. Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw, it's May. Got a man, Bootsy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Strong points. I mean, these strong points, they're not winning. They take what the defense gives them. They read the play. They're terrific passers. They're hot builders. They're shot makers. They're competitive defensively, and they're great teammates. The thing that's impressed me the most is that has been their approach. Their approach.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
Okay, Kirk, we had to do a little extra work today. We actually think we're going to be top 5 freshmen, so it shows your rankings.
Well, look, I had to. We're talking about one of the greatest freshman players ever when it comes down to this year's college basketball. So I got 5 guys.
You trash, nigga.
Starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Smith here, an audible at the line.
But the guy that sticks out to me the most in this
Gino down to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they'll shift things around.
And it's 6 assists a game, making around guys around them better.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I didn't get a chance to go back. I don't understand.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lock it in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2 and it brings up 4th. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Into a double team, it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Pat's at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
I think the leading logistics team see.
From the shotgun, it's May. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I think he's only going to have a big game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
The first half, Aiden actually missed a lot from Jonathan Taylor. This is what we want to talk about. He has the whole locker room. So many times over the years. So it's really sweet.
Now Gino. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
It's rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in personal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Escaping the pressure right. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Stevenson, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Oh, he breaks a tackle. He's got an alley. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
And they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Does a great job of staying in front.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40.
Now he's matched up with Dylan Christie. This is the isolation they think that they want, but they really don't want this smoke. He gets a great contest or make you miss contest.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Once in my life, I'm released to say, in a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. There's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I put the word big in capital letters here. Now he can't get a throw right. He's taken down. But how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
A good team right here, and that's what I think the Lakers need to be.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
They don't need him to do it repossession, but if he can just be an incredible team defender some of the time, not all the time, just some of the time. That's what you're there to go out there for. That's what you're really for. But I'm looking for it. If you can just be.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's talk about the Clippers. All right, y'all.
Smith going to move him around.
Against the hapless Nets, and this is the Steve that started it off from Vincent Flan, who he said if they go 15-3 and he stretch this season, will Flynn and eat this. Hey, here we go, Sunday.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down. Smith's going to throw it. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Smith to throw. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he'll be brought down with the penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Let us help you discover the possibilities. The Trojans still one-stop shop for everything Tyler Stuff.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Tyler Stuff. Create something amazing.
Smith. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Fiber pencil sells 1,000 units in a single day. Loyal customers are begging for restocks. Explore Technic creating cookies, parallel items with one stroke, staying waterproof, sweat-proof, and smudge-free all day. It's also versatile for family leaders and regional parents, making it super practical for both individuals. The shades are natural, matching the natural look effort with no more praise about it.
Shit, you should have thought about that before you thought about that on the side.
One last throw here for Smith.
Blue ass.
And a little bit of a consolation prize
Better
here. He's in
just
the
trash.
Won't win him the game, but they do get the score.
Get no fucks, nigga. Why you talking? Why you talking, nigga? Why is he talking? Why are you talking for, nigga? You should be the happy nigga. You should be the happy nigga. Fuck is you talking? Blue ass nigga. Fuck is wrong?
But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. I ain't asked you shit.
And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance.
Niggas got lucky in the Super Bowl. Niggas got lucky. Oh, ass.
One final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play.
That was a good ass game, though. We were going back and forth with the real nigga shit. No lie, nigga. I was dirt. I gotta have. Nah, I ain't gonna say I gotta have more yards than this nigga because he was running the ball. Like, let me see. 241, 2. Yeah, I knew I had. Look, I'm out there darting shit. Bow. Bow. Look at my comp. My comp is always better than nigga shit. Bow. I be out there darting shit. He just got me on them 2 interceptions, though. I got 2 interceptions. That nigga Drake May can't fuck with me, nigga. I'm Gina. I'm Gina. Nigga, this ain't Sam. Nigga, I'm Gina.